back. Network kicked you out just now. So let's hear from you more.
Yes, yeah. Before the network kicked me out, I was trying to explain that disease control was just a department under health ministry, and the health minister or health ministry was under Dr. Okoma'S. He was the health minister.
Okay, that's me right in us.
Sorry, I better take this person when they do this in a way. Mute yourself now, is that Henry?
No, I don't know who is speaking.
No, continue. That is
German. I think he's speaking German or Netherlands.
That was Master Greg. So continue. Don't worry.
Okay. So I want it to be very clear. She's not a minister because the phrase we use then is minister, not secretary. Secretary is after the declaration. The departments, we now turn ministry into departments. So we call Secretary of Finance, Secretary of Education, Secretary of Health. But before then, it was Minister for Health, Minister for Education. So she was never a minister. She don't have that portfolio. She is in a department under the Ministry of Health, which is Disease Control and Management. That is what she is Director General. So if anybody is listening to her, she should teach them about how to manage disease and control disease, not about how to run the government. She don't have that authority. In Ogechukwu's Brgie, if she is representing Ogechukwu Brgie, that does not represent the Prime Minister, because Prime Minister is not part of that Ogechukwu Brgie, where he authored and made himself president. So people should ask her questions. Who is she working for? Who employed her? Who employed her? And what is her mission? To destroy the Prime Minister's efforts, to rubbish it, by saying that USB, Brgie distance from USB. Who is the Chief of Staff in the Brgie? Dr. Ngozo Rabezi. Today, who is controlling Brgie? Dr. Ngozo Rabezi. So which Brgie is she in charge of? Which Brgie is she in control of? That is the question before anybody listens. And those standing with her, who are they and what were their position in that Brgie? The only person there is her husband and her daughter Ramma, who both of them are just floor members. And held no office, no position.
Okay.
If what I'm saying is not true, let them come and tell us what's the office of Bryson Okoma in that Brgie. What is the office of Chioma Okoma? What is the office of Adado Rama in that Brgie? Then let them tell me that Obi, former deputy European rep, she was working under Honorable Uche. Uche was the European rep at the time. Obi was the deputy. Obi was never in the cabinet. She was never in the cabinet. Let her come and tell us that she's a cabinet member during that time. She is not. I am telling you people what is reality, Biafra.
This is deep exposition.
There is nothing,
Deep one.
No need to hide and keep these things, keep going, massaging them. They continue to constitute this nuisance.
Lying from both sides of their mouths.
Lying with their tongues. These people, they are not even close to anything authority in that Brgie. They have no voice to speak in that Brgie. Not at all. They only speak when DPM gives them the mic to speak. Just like we are here, I cannot speak until Mazikai gave me the mic to speak, right? That's exactly the way it is. So if anybody wants to ask me any question regarding what I've said or what any other thing they don't know, I am open to answer it for all Biafrans across the world to hear the truth. We must start to put these people where they belong. They should stop all these distractions according to Holy Ghost. He told them, Biafra has been really clear. It's not a nation. Everyone on Brgie platform should exist. Is it not what he told them before they take it out?
Exactly.
But yeah, they are still there doing all this rubbish. So if anybody in the studio have any question,
please, if you have question, you can just open up and ask genuine question, please. Not those of us that are here can just unmute your mic and ask Mr. Henry. If you maybe you did not understand what he said, just go on with your question.
So, Mazika, Honorable, just my little question is this,
yeah.
So from the explanatory here,
Yes.
does it means, or does it mean that it is because of lack of their performance and
Their poor performance.
their poor performance and lack of accountability that make them not to, fit in the United States of Biafra government, USB?
Thank you very much. I want to ask you a question. If you have served in any government institution and you are asked to present your report of your activity or your whatever you have done
for promotion,
you're unable to present, you're unable to put forward your report. Do you think that when promotion comes, you will be promoted? That's the question. In response to your answer.
Not at all. Not at all.
So when they fail to prove their performance, how do we promote? How do anybody or any institution promote them to the next level? It's not possible. So it's just as simple as that. They couldn't make it because of their lack of performance. Those that made it are those who actually proved their performance. Simple, short and simple. Then new people were also interviewed and brought in to bring the change that was needed. Like the PM said, not everybody here will make it. PM said it. Not everybody in Brgie will make it to the USB cabinet. PM said it. So have you gotten my answer?
Yeah. Thank you very much. That is very, very clear. Very, very clear.
Please, any other person, come forward.
Yes, I want to ask, sir, please.
Thank you, bro.
I want to ask, are you in Finland? In Finland, the day of the declaration, 1. Then my second question is, my second question is that, what is the name?
Choma. Okay.
And Shoma Okoma, Imam Madabo. Please, what is, especially Imam Madabo, what is the main position of Imam Madabo during the time of
PM?
Okay,
please.
Thank you.
I want to know.
Thank you. Yes, your first question is if I were in Finland during the redeclaration. The answer is yes. WEYES, capital 1. Yes. I was in Finland from the beginning till the end. The day we went for peaceful protests in the market square in Lahti, Finland. In that snow, I was there. From the redeclaration hall, November 29 till that day, the 3rd of December, I was in Finland. I was a witness to everything that happened in Finland. So that is the answer to that question. Then coming to your second question concerning Imam Madabo. In that cabinet, Imam Madabo had held no office until Adado Rama started creating a lot of problems like she's doing today. So the PM now said, okay, we will not go outside to bring people to be settling problems, and I don't have the time to be settling problems. So we are going to constitute a conflict resolution committee within the cabinet, not Biafrans on the regular Biafrans, everyday Biafrans, for the cabinet members, so that there will not be this disagreement within the cabinet. So we have to set up a conflict resolution committee. It was set up because of Adado Rama. And Imam Madabu was made the chairman of that committee. That was the office Imam Madabu held to settle internal conflicts, not to organize elections, not to run the government, not to appoint an assistant prime minister, but to settle conflicts within the cabinet members. And that committee was, after our PM was taken out on 18th of November, there was confusion everywhere. They called everyone together and continued to moderate and direct and guide, and then we gather momentum again to push forward. So, few days, after 3 days, a memo surfaced from the office of the chairman of the conflict resolution, suggesting that it's time to appoint a new prime minister and blah, 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 blah. So when the memo surfaced, Dr. Ngozi Abeze, as the chief of staff who is in charge, summoned a cabinet meeting. In that cabinet meeting, Imam Madabu was invited, but he refused to attend. But his deputy was there, and the case came up. We want them to explain the meaning of that letter and who authorized them to write such a memo. Imam Madabu did not attend. His deputy said that he was woke up in the middle of the night by Imam Madabu and said that they will do this, they will do that, and then they now agreed to put that memo. So the cabinet now asked a question.
Who is the deputy? Sorry, sir. Who is the deputy?
The deputy is Apostle. The deputy is Apostle Steve. Steve Ajubi is the deputy, and Steve Ajubi was in that meeting, and he said they woke him up in the middle of the night and said, "Let's do this." They didn't even have enough time to deliberate. Before you know it, Imam Madabu passed that they will write a memo. And that memo came to the cabinet, and the cabinet discussed about the memo and asked them a simple question. Who authorized this memo? Because this memo is not part of your responsibility. There was no clear answer. They said until Imam Madabu. Then Imam Madabu was called. A call was put through to him to come into the meeting. He declined the call. Then the cabinet take a vote to dissolve this committee until further notice. And it was put into voting. Then 21 against voted to dissolve the committee until further notice. That was what happened. And the committee was dissolved. It was before going to Finland. Things I'm telling you now happened before going to Finland. Okay? So while we were in Finland, there is nothing like CDC. CRC rather. There is nothing like CRC while we were in Finland. So, and I'm not saying these things because the government of the United States asked me to come and speak. I'm not speaking on behalf of the government, even if they penalize me tomorrow. But I decide to do this because it is pertinent to let the people know.
Yeah.
People should know who they are listening to and why they should listen and who they should not listen to. Nobody should listen to these people called Okoma'S. Nobody should listen to them. If you are listening to them, you are insulting the intelligence of Prime Minister. Why did Prime Minister not place them in those offices that they are claiming to have today? PM never put them there in those offices.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So it is not clear. It is not very, very clear. Because most of the things that you said here, and honestly, I don't know it before. I was even thinking that this woman is one of the cabinet member. Maybe she's one of the minister. As of that time, I don't know that. I don't know that she's not even close to anything position. Anyway, God bless you. Thank you so much. We appreciate. There was sir. There was.